Okay, so what is virtual reality? As we've recently read, there's a lot of misconceptions about virtual reality. The biggest one that I've seen in my own life is that it's only ever used for video games, whether that be Oculus or the virtual reality like arcade down at the mall. But that's part of it, yes. But there's so much more to that. There are video games where you can create these fantastic Real Engine worlds that can transport you somewhere that you're not usually there. But I mean, the main presence of virtual reality is that it's creating this environment around you that you can virtually experience. So it could be real, like it could be like we read the example of a worker being able to see a radioactive area, but then use machines to be able to interact with it so they're out of harm's way. Or the military, I don't know if that's virtual reality as more of just like looking through a scope, but it's along the same lines where you're able to plug in the world created around you and you're able to interact with it. That's much different than augmented reality, because augmented is changing what's around you, but virtual reality is completely different. It's where it's a completely virtual world, whether it be real or fake, that you're able to interact with, from video games to movies, which we just saw in The Mandalorian, or previous movies like The Lion King, which actually use virtual reality to create the entire set. And then within it, they're able to move the cameras around like they were actually in Africa, but then they're able to actually use that footage in the movie, but it's all virtual reality. It's so much more than just video games. It can be used in so many real world applications, and it's just a budding technology that is just awaiting our imagination to create.